What is the main reason for sacrifice? If I were to define sacrifice, sacrifice is an act of being selfless and giving up something important. When you hear about the word sacrifice, what or who pops out of your mind? Let me tell you a very personal story of mine. I lived a simple and a peaceful life in the country I was born and grew up in, the Philippines. I could say that I really had a good life. I had everything I wanted. I had a comfortable life with my family. We were happy. I was happy. What will you do if one day you wake up and everything has vanished in the blink of an eye? 6th of October 2005. I woke up hearing a sudden burst of tears from the master's bedroom. I saw my mom crying with a blank mentality, not knowing what was going on. I lost my biological father. Not saying that he passed away, he's missing, along with the money in our bank account and along with the car he last used. His disappearance still remains as absurd clouds that I could hardly grasp. My family's loss of a great father led my family down from a comfortable and happy family. I was too young to understand the happening, but I know that my mom was the one who was affected by this heartbreaking incident. Even though my mother was suffering in the inside, she stood strong in front of us and never gave up raising my siblings and I. She had to leave and work on the other side of the globe to support us. She was still able to provide our needs and even our wants. She managed to raise 4 kids as a single mother for almost 10 years. And that is why no one can beat a loving sacrifice of a mother. Sacrifice has been occurring since ancient times as well. Let's go back to the 13th century where the Mayans performed human sacrifice. They sacrificed the living for the sun god because of their belief that they will get more crops and that the weather will favor them in order to support their families and the whole community. Now, let's go to the kind of sacrifice that you might relate to. Being a student. Monday through Friday, you get up early in the morning to go to school. That is a sacrifice. Sacrifice for what? Have you ever asked yourself why you wake up each morning to go to school? Or you only do because your parents told you so? Your families make you go to school in order to gain knowledge and to obtain a brighter future with a successful career. Every parent has a goal for his or her children. All the sacrifices they've been through would be worth it in the end when they see their children living a stable life when they grow up. Another kind of sacrifice that we're all familiar with is the sacrifice that the military men and women have done for our country. They chose to submit themselves to protect our nation, which puts their lives at risk at any circumstance. Being away from their loved ones is another major sacrifice that men in uniform have to go through. Not only for the better of the country they serve, but also for the better of their families. I believe that people sacrifice something valuable to them and able to obtain their highest goals and meet the needs of people they prioritize. Even though there are various ways of sacrifice, they all stem from willingness to experience possible difficulties due to the eagerness to accomplish one's desires People sacrifice for future contentment, knowing that all the efforts and hardships will be paid off in the end.